Hello, my beautiful ducklings. It's your friendly Gruppeteer, and I'm back again in one of the Steven Universe. What was that? Yeah, Steven Universe vlog on the last vlog of the Steven Baum week. And today's episode, still haven't gotten the haircut. Today's episode is full disclosure, and in this episode, it starts off just where the last one did, where the last one ended, with Steven standing in front of the wreckage of Jasper and Lapis Luigi's big old, emotional scene, talking on the phone with Connie, and all the gems start celebrating and all that, and Steven's talking to Connie, but he doesn't know what to say, and then Greg shows up, and when Steven tells Greg what happened, Greg totally freaks out because, of how much pressure that is, and upon seeing how much Greg freaked out, Steven doesn't know what to say to Connie, because he doesn't want Connie to freak out too. So he decides not to pick up his phone and not to call Connie, even though Connie continues to call and call and call all over again. Steven just ignores it, or at least tries to ignore it. And so he just walks around and he sees the wreckage that's happened to Beach City, and he walks upon a big old cliff that overlooks the, oh yeah, he has a black eye. I don't know if that really has anything to do with the episode, but he has a black eye. Anyway, and he walks over to a cliff that overlooks the city, and, starts singing. Starts singing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh man, it's bad. Okay, no, it's not bad. Steven sings a song. I think this makes Amethyst the only person that hasn't gone a song in the show yet, and Steven's song is not that good. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna use my music critic side here. It's just so sorry if this gets really complicated. So Steven's song is not out of the blue, but it shows the struggle he's going through as a character. He doesn't know how to tell everybody what happened. It's a lot of wreckage and all that scary stuff. And so Steven sings a song, and the song's chorus is the sound of the ringtone, which has been playing through the entire episode. It's a very interesting concept, and it sounds very good too. It's just a beep boop beep boop beep beep boop. That's not what it sounds like, something like that. But when it puts music, it's like beep boop beep boop beep beep boop, and it keeps a tempo and it keeps all that fun stuff that makes the song sound nice. And it's very nice musically. It's very nice musically. You know what I mean by musically. The music in the song is nice. Steven's voice, we've never really heard him. Okay, we've heard him sing before, but in the other episodes when he sings, it doesn't really bother me that much. It doesn't sound perfect, but it sounds good. He's a kid. He's not a professional voice actor. I mean, of course, a kid can't be a professional voice singing as long as he doesn't have a YouTube page, and Steven definitely doesn't have a YouTube page. And I'm not a professional singer. But it's just really, it's kind of out of the blue when he starts singing. And it takes a very acquired taste to like it. If you really like the show, then you'll like this song. And as someone who really likes the show, I didn't like this song. It's mixed. And I'm guessing the lyrics are good. I really didn't, notice the lyrics that much. I was just kind of just grossed out. I didn't really like Steven's song. If it was just the instrumentals, then that would be a really nice song, but it isn't. So there you have it. And then Ronaldo comes up, and Ronaldo gives some big Tumblr post about real people and how people don't see the real you. And so that kind of doesn't go anywhere. This whole episode kind of really doesn't go anywhere, but that's for later. And so Steven goes back to the temple, and he sees the gems there, and the gems are, discussing what they should do. Obviously, they have to clean up all this debris. And, side note, is it just me, or does Amethyst look, not Amethyst, or does Garnet look different now? Is there a new design on her or something? Or, because, I don't know, I couldn't pinpoint what it was. It doesn't look like there's anything different, but she just, as much sense as this makes, it doesn't look like there's anything different with her, but it looks like there's something different with her. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe they changed the design just a little bit between episodes, or maybe when Ruby and Sapphire link their Game Boys together or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. If you noticed it, tell me in the comments. But I really couldn't notice like what the problem was. But I know there was something different. It's noticeably different. I just can't tell what it is. Anyway, so they go back, and the gems suggest that they should put up all kinds of fences and stuff in a moat to keep out. And there's a funny joke about how Amethyst always wants to be a crocodile, but she can't commit to being a crocodile. And that is just the stupidest thing ever, but it is hilarious. That's exactly my kind of humor. Anyway, and the gems see how the pain Steven's going through with not telling anybody anything, this burden of kind of making other people so worried about him when he doesn't want other people to be worried about him. So they try to ask what's wrong, but then Connie comes into she didn't come in. Connie comes to the temple to try to talk to Steven, but through some shenanigans, Steven gets out and he runs away through a field of debris. Connie sees him, she runs after him, and Steven hides, and they have like a phone conversation, like a phone tag. And Steven can't confront Connie because he's so scared to, give her such a burden of information. Why is I'm looking at the camera right now. My yellow shirt is really bothering me. There it is. Sorry, that was a side note. That looks really off. That looks really offsetting against my blue. Okay, whatever. I'm not trying to show you my abs because I'd have to have them in the first place. Anyway, so Steven, since he can't confront Connie, texts her that he doesn't want to be friends with Connie anymore. Oh no, Mr. Bill. I wonder if he notices what was wrong with his actions and confronts Connie face to face and everything is resolved. Yeah, that's what happens. Steven comes out and I just said it. So they go and they hug and all that fun stuff. And then they go to the beach and Steven explains everything that happened to Connie, and Connie agrees, yeah, it is a big burden of information, but that doesn't really seem to make Connie, scared or super concerned or, anything like that. She just takes the information, and while it is a lot of information to hold, she doesn't overreact to it, kind of like Greg sort of did, which is why Steven didn't want to tell Connie in the first place. And then Mr. Universe comes over, and he's like, come on, kids, let's go. Let's bring you home, Connie. And so they just drive through the town, and they see the entire town coming back together, rebuilding their lives, and the episode ends. And it was okay. It was an okay episode. Especially for a week of episodes as on a roll as this. This was a rather poor finale, but really, the real finale was yesterday's episode. I mean, it was the two-parter. It was the big special one. This is just the aftermath episode, pretty much. And it shows a new side of Steven. He definitely knows there's a lot of gravity to what he does, and it really affects people. It obviously affects his dad, and it is seen again in this episode. And seeing how much it affects his dad on such a high level, he doesn't want to tell Connie, and that's completely understandable. I think we've all, I can't say we've all been through something like that, but something like, you don't want to tell your friend, you don't want to tell someone something because you really don't want people to worry about you. As someone who really doesn't want people to, take time out of their day to be like, oh, grow up a tear, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. It's just, I can understand what he means, but it's really just bland. I mean, it's just meant to follow up this amazing string of episodes, and it's more of the aftermath episode. I think I hit the nail on the head when I said that one. But it's nothing that special, really. I mean, it definitely shows, obviously, as I said, the burden Steven holds, but besides that, nothing really noteworthy in this episode besides Garnet's new look, maybe, and really, that's about it. I mean, that's really it. So, thank you all so much for watching the entire week of Steven Bomb. Please expect at least one comedy video to break up the vlogs in between, because as much as I love doing these vlogs, I don't like looking at my uploads list and just seeing a full list of Steven Universe vlogs and then that one episode of my BO box, which nobody sent me anything yet. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. You know I will. So I will see you all on the designated time frame for Steven Universe next time it's on. I don't know if it'll be on this week because does it really need to be, but whatever. I'll see you guys later. Smack that subscribe button with your forehead. The like button would also enjoy that too. I'll see you later. Chicka chicka.